going on? It's your boy, Mr. Phillips. We're here for another edition of The Change Factor. Now, last week, we talked about the idea of what things in 2015 did you say you were going to get done, but you didn't get it done. And we talked about let's prepare for 2016. We talked about the idea of during the new year, everybody has these new year resolutions. I'm going to write my book, right? I'm going to get back in the gym. I'm going to get back in school. I'm going to do all these different things, but they don't get them done because they don't develop a plan. It sounds cool to say I'm going to get back in school. It sounds cool to say I'm going to be an author, but it would never happen unless you set up a plan and then you follow that plan accordingly. But this is what I want to talk about today. Got a very interesting one. I want to know, what relationships do you need to sever so that you can have a better 2016 than you had in 2015? And I'm going to ask you the question. I want you to think about it. I said, what relationships do you need to sever? And when I say relationships, I could be talking about a multitude of things. Some of you guys have these relationships with drugs and alcohol or different drugs. And you might need to sever those relationships so that you can accomplish the things that you want. Some of you guys have enablers in your circle. You know, you got people that anything that you say or anything that you want to do, even though it's negative, they'll co-sign it and let you do it. You don't have any people that are willing to challenge you or they're willing to say, I don't like the way that looks, or you shouldn't be doing that, right? You might need to sever some of those relationships. I'm going to keep it 100. Some of you guys got people in your circle, man, they dream killers. You tell them, hey, I want to start my own business, or hey, I want to write this book, or hey, I want to be a speaker. And they look at you like, man, what makes you think you could be a speaker? Right? What makes you think you can do that? What makes you think you can be an author? All you did was graduate high school. Why you think somebody want to read about your book? Like, oh, you want to get into the movie industry or you want to be an artist. Like, you can't do that. Do you know what the odds are? Do you know what the chances are? Some of y'all got some haters in your circle and you might need to sever those relationships, right? Some of y'all got individuals in your relationships that they users and they takers, right? They there for you because you got it going on, but the minute you need them, hey, you trying to start this business and you need some financial assistance with it. No, I can't help you with that, right? But they got money for the club or they got money to do these other things, right? But they don't have money to invest in you and your future. And then some of y'all need to sever your relationships with your boyfriends and your girlfriends or whoever it is. Some of y'all holding on to something that's dead, and you might need to look into that as well. So that's what your boy, Mr. Phillips, wanted to talk about, is this idea of there are some things that you're going to have to sever, right? I once saw this meme, and I'm going to go ahead and let it populate. And it's an individual, they're holding on to a rope. And if you know anything, if you ever played tug of war or something like that, when you're holding on to a rope and somebody's pulling it, the more you hold on to it, the more it hurts your hand, the more it's burning your hand. But if you just let it go, the pain goes away. And you see, that's exactly what some of y'all need to do during the year 2016. You're going to need to sever some relationships. So as we get ready to wrap this thing up, I got a real quick assignment that I need you guys to do. I need you to not only be thinking about individuals that either contribute or added to your situation, but I also want you to think about what are some of the people that are liabilities. What are some of the people that are taken away? What are some of the people that are not helping you achieve your success and your dreams and your goals and your aspirations? And I want you to think about that quickly. And as always, it's your boy, Mr. Phillips, and I'll see you at the top because the bottom is just way too crowded. Let's make it.